listen up. Okay, listen up. Okay, listen up. Okay, listen up. Okay, listen up. Okay.
Want somebody to make a t-shirt with a hand holding something, or like one hand or whatever, and have it say YouTubers do it one-handed. That'd be cool. Alright, I gotta put you down for a minute here. I gotta this is my air compressor, Harbor Freight 8-gallon air compressor. You can't buy anymore. I bought it in 2019 and never used it. I featured it before in another video. The wheel hasn't moved. So what I do is this coupler, I got another 5-gallon tank that I plumb right into it, and that makes it 13 gallons. So, and it's all not restricted or anything. There's no reason to have any kind of valves on it, or, you know, I'm not airbrush painting or something with this. And what I ended up thinking is just I'm just going to use this is a kit that I put together a few years ago. It's an air pneumatic. You know, this is like one of the kits that I bought. This has got the foam, and the top is like egg crate, and the bottom you cut out yourself. So I got an air hammer, chisel, whatever. I got a needle scaler. This is what I'll be using under the car. Another package of needles, all the attachments to go to the air chisel, a hammer attachment. That's really nice. You know, you can't buy this kit. I had to put it together. There's another chuck that you put on this there, and that's where you put your tools in. And then this is a chuck for the needles. And I kept the little Allen wrenches to tighten things up or whatever you need be, because these are held on with little, if you got to change from whatever implement to the next, you know, you got to have the, where am I here? Yeah, you got to have the little Allen screw. And just like the other kit that I made, I put a little pack of silica gel in there. I don't care if it works or not, it makes me happy. Yeah, there it is. And then here's the larger, I gotta get this out anyway, but, and then here's the larger Allen bit, if you gotta use this. I just toss it, and where's it going, you know? And here's the little one to lock this down. I'll be using that. Little package of earplugs when I need them. So I'm going to try to use the chisel to get this bolt off, because I put a 9mm on there, hammered it on, and it just doesn't have any grip. It's almost round. There's no bite to it, you know. Nothing to bite to. Might as well be a damn rivet. Okay, be back in a minute. Okay, so I just refilled some of my penetrating fluid, the homemade batch that I made. I made up about a gallon initially, I've used about, well, 1 quart. So that only holds 1 quart of liquid, and then plus to pressurize it. Okay, so here's the main cord coming out of the house to a breakout box right here. So that way I got my light, and I can run the compressor, and the monkey flips the switch. It's a 3/8 hose. This video is being made on my action cam. I'm not going to bring out the whole rig to do this and adjust the tripod and all that. There's my LED light. I think as good as possible without being in the way. It's kind of hard because it's in kind of a tough place. It's not like about this light, you know. It's got the hook, you can move out of the way. So, yeah, this is like really, really tough to get at. It's a little kind of J nuts, they call them, whatever. And it's just basically fused onto the, when I did the rear rubber lines, there's one right across from it, and that came off no problem. But this one right here, the solar neck attached to, that was it. That black, all of it, that's rubberized undercoating. That's not rust or anything. If it had been treated correctly in the first place, this would have never happened. Bother put a gauge on this auxiliary tank. That's just another restriction or another leak, you know. I have a regulator right here if you want to regulate it, and that's to maintain pressure, you know. So, and it just goes right out to a 1/4-inch line. Hope it'll be enough to run the air chisel like little bursts, you know. I'm not looking to cut anything in half, I'm looking to turn the damn bolt to get it loose enough to get something on there. Certified oxyacetylene, yeah, I just wash it out. Just, you know, hit the lever of a blowtorch, you know. Yeah, well, goodbye. And there you go. It turns off 125. So it's bubbling out oil from the connector. This connector right here, I put a few drops of oil in there when you first begin using it because it's new, you know. There's a little, you know, ball bearings in there that need to move. Alrighty. So I'm going to pressurize this little, but this is already, I mean, how many ounces do you get in like a aerosol can, you know? 12 maybe, 14. You know, this is a whole quart. And how many cans do you get? And when they get cold, you don't have any pressure. You know. There's no gauge or anything on here. You just, right out of the tank pressure, it's 125 psi. It'll take up to 200. I mean, you don't need that. So. And you just put the little rubber cap back on it and mix it up before you use it, like anything else. And, you know, it's got the pressure of like a can of brake parts cleaner would. So I expect to be using the air compressor I don't want to make a lot of noise, but I can make a little noise. Yeah, I got so much hair, my hat doesn't fit anymore. Alrighty. I really don't have a way to prop you guys up. I mean, you know, it'd be nice, you know, I'm not gonna attach the camera to the air chisel. I wouldn't have any room for the air chisel. So, nah, there's no place to even prop you up. So.
Hasta la vista.